Hey guys, Zach King here with a motion tutorial. This is going to be pretty cool. This is something you just need to know. It's not very exciting, but you need to know it to do motion and to be able to operate in motion efficiently. It's called the project properties. What you can do, right click in your canvas and project properties. It's also Apple J if you guys want to use the quick keypad. Okay, so it opens up this box. Let me zoom in here. You can see the general stuff has, what you need, the width, the height. That's really important to adjust your size. If a client says, hey, I want this exact size, and you need to produce that exact size. And your presets here, you have tons of things. If you're, over in Europe, PAL's up here, and you got all your other HD stuff. It's pretty cool because motion, you can export stuff HD and then switch it back to regular, or switch it back and forth between full screen and widescreen. It does that all right there for you. Your bit depth, I usually keep this at 8-bit and uncheck the dither here. Pixel aspect ratio, right now I'm in this setting, HD 960 by 720. This is fine too, 1.33, that's what goes with that. Field order, none for now. And I don't really want to explain what all of this gets pretty complicated what that is, but usually I don't touch the settings unless I really need to. There's really not any reason to change it right now. Duration, this is pretty important. This is the number of frames, and you can also change this to seconds if it's easier for you. I like to work in frames, but sometimes seconds is easier. So yeah, 600 frames, change it. Seconds, time code. I keep it usually around 600. 300 is the preset I think it comes with, but it's just not enough. So here, oops, I got out of that. 300. I keep it at 600 just so I give myself a little space because I'll edit out any black space in Final Cut. Background color. Here you go. If you're doing a transparency background, meaning that you're either you masked an object out or you just want text alone and you're going to put the text with a background behind it, then you're going to export with this transparent here. So you have transparent or solid. Solid means it's going to actually export the color that's in the background. So background color, I can switch to, let's go with a green. Oh, let's go with a bluish. I'm going to say yes. Transparent. So when I click OK, it's going to turn blue, and it's not going to export this blue. That's just saying, you like working with the color blue behind you, and I'm going to add some text, finalcutking.com, make it bigger. And all this is for, if I were to actually say I wanted to make a title that said Final Cut King, and I wanted a nice drop shadow behind that. Okay, now here's the reason I use blue, or a color, a solid color, and not black, because I can't see the drop shadow. So see, if I have project properties and I'm exporting with transparent and I have a black background, I can't see how my dissolve is, or my drop shadow is going. So let me try to show you what I mean. I'm adjusting my drop shadow. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know this is going to be really bad. Just to show you guys, project properties, the reason I like it on a color, or even white, but it can't do white because my text is white, so I'm doing just a random color. Because look, that's what I would have exported, and it's no good. That's not good at all. I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess, if you wanted that effect, but no, I don't want it that way. So the reason the reason I put the blue or a solid lighter color in the back is so you can see usually your drop shadows, or sometimes your text is black and you can't have a black background. If I want solid though, project properties and go to solid, it's going to export exactly how I see it. That's how you can think of it. Solid means you're exporting exactly what you see. Transparent just means you won't have the background in it. So when you export, you could put a transparent, it'll show, or yeah, that's what it'll export like, without these checker box. That's just showing you that there's nothing there. It's going to be transparent. Alpha overlay, sure, that also is another way of getting the color there. So I just want to show you that project properties tab. Also in there you have some other stuff in your render settings. This is what I usually keep it at, 360 degrees and samples, 8 samples. So you can test around with these and what the presets do and what works best for you. But that's the basics of the project properties. Right click in your canvas and tons of options. I think you can also get it by going up to can get it by motion preference. No, you can get some of the same things like your project length, duration, 300 or 600 frames or whatever. You know, you could change that here, but most of it you just right click. It's easy. Apple J. So subscribe if you like this channel, and I'll see you guys later.